UFC, Dana White, you guys have no chance in hell because Vincent Kennedy McMahon has entered the world of MMA. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland 90. And Vince McMahon is trading the wrestling ring for the cage. He's trading it for the octagon. He's accomplished everything he can in the world of professional wrestling in WWE. He's been kicked out from his company because apparently you can't shit on people in the wrestling world, but maybe you can shit on people in the world of MMA. Now, McMahon has enough money. He doesn't need to do this for the cash. He could be retired right now in one of his 20 million mansions, and he could have 100 hot chicks surrounding him in his bedroom. But he wants more big, sweaty men. He hasn't got enough of his big, sweaty men. So we're going to see a lot of sweaty guys in this series. And hell, we're going to see a lot of sweaty women as well. As hopefully we can not only become the top company in the world of MMA, but also have the best male roster, the best female roster, the best commentators. Hell, we want to have the best everything, and we are going to do it. So this is the introduction. For those of you that do not know, this is World of Mixed Martial Arts 5. And yeah, we're playing it as Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and we now own Legacy Fighting Alliance. What does that mean? It means now that we own, Vincent Kennedy McMahon owns his own MMA company. Now, tell us a little bit more about this company. Well, right now in the rankings, I believe we are ranked 10th in the world. Well, hold on, let me go back. This is awkward. That's the fighters. In terms of the companies, yeah, Legacy Fighting. So it's not Legacy Fighting Championship, it's Legacy Fighting Alliance. I think Legacy Fighting Championship sounds a little bit better. Maybe we can change the name down the line. Legacy Fighting Championship. Or does that sound a bit too similar to UFC? Either way, we're based in America. We are a low-level national company, and we are last, essentially, of the national companies. Now, we were a regional company, but because McMahon now owns the company, McMahon is McMahon, and he's got all that recognition and all that experience behind him, we've actually been upgraded to national. So we're the lowest of the low when it comes to national companies, but at least we're a national company, and we're going to try and make our way up the top 10 rankings as quickly as we can. But you can see UFC is in first place, One Championship is in second place, and you have Chu Jing King in Asia. That is in third place. So, yeah, not surprised with the top three. You've got Bellator in there at fourth, Professional Fighters League in fifth. You've got some companies from America, some from Japan, some from Asia. Got a Russian company in there, and a European company in there as well. So it's not just like there's one place dominating in MMA. We can see that it's pretty much spread throughout the world, but by the end of this save, it will be Vincent Kennedy McMahon that is dominating. As you can see there, he's on the right hand of the screen. Looks like he's in hell. You can see the flames kind of engulfing McMahon. Is that where he belongs? Who knows? We can see him burning a picture of his daughter there, not happy that he's been kicked out of WWE. So McMahon is looking for revenge, and he's looking to get to the top of the MMA world. So with that said, let's get into this game, guys. Let's have a look at all the statistics. We're going to break down our roster. We're going to break down everything that we possibly can in this episode. So this is the main screen. You've got your news screen, results and stuff. But because the game's just started, nothing has really happened. So right now, not a lot is happening. But we can see here, LFA Power Play. Vince McMahon was last night shockingly installed as both a board member and the new CEO of American MMA company LFA, writes Michael Hughes. He is said to have been given almost total control over the direction of the organisation, with everything from matchmaking to merchandise being his responsibility. A desperate move by a desperate company, or a master stroke that will help take them to the next level? Time will tell, and blurcat.com will keep you posted. So there you go, McMahon. We're in charge. It's our company, and we can run it however we want, damn it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Can Vince McMahon run it to the top, or can we run it into the ground? That, I guess, we'll find out. Now, let's look at, we're not bothered about results, nothing's happened. In terms of world rankings, who's the best pound per pound fighter now at the moment? Do we have any of these guys in our roster? I don't think so. Pound per pound is Islam Makhachev. We've got Francis Ngannou in there as well. You got John Jones down in 5th place, but I don't think any of these guys are in our company. I do like Sean Strickland. I would like to sign Sean Strickland, but I believe he has an exclusive deal with UFC, so I don't even think we can get Sean Strickland. I would like to get him, but unfortunately, I don't think Sean Strickland coming to our company right now is going to happen. Yet he's got an exclusive deal with UFC, so for now, we're going to have to say no to Strickland, but who knows? Maybe down the line we can steal him from Dana White. That is something that I would like to do. What about pound for pound in the female division? Who's the best female fighter? We'll check that now. It is Weili Zhang. Who else have we got in there? You got Valentina Shevchenko. As we get further down the list, and that's it really, around the top 25. So not many undefeated fighters in there. You got Tatiana Suarez, who's 10-0. She's 10-0. That's a pretty good record. You got this person here, Shika Isawa, who's 13-0. So we've got a couple of undefeated fighters in there, and that's something I think that we will be looking for, trying to sign undefeated strikers or undefeated fighters, undefeated wrestlers, anybody. I don't care what kind of style you've got, as long as you're undefeated, because that O does not want to go. And I do find it exciting when you've got someone on your roster who's never lost. You know, it offers something different, something that we've never seen before. So yeah, we've got the world rankings, we've got the free agent rankings, company sizes I've already showed you guys, end of year awards. So this is who won it, I believe, for 2023. Fighter of the year was Leon Edwards. Female fighter of the year was Alexa Grasso. Company of the year was Ultimate Fighting Championship. I'm hoping by the end of 2024 we will be somewhere on this list. But I mean, it does look like everything's pretty much dominated here by UFC, and we will need to change that hopefully pretty soon. Hopefully straight away. You've got MMA Hall of Fame, Company Hall of Fames. We're not really worried about looking at this right now, but you can see the MMA Hall of Fame. Who's in there? You've got Daniel Cormier in there. You've got Ken Shamrock, former WWF wrestler. Remember him? Randy Couture's in there. You got Ronda Rousey, who we actually might try and get out of retirement. Why not? I might try and sign, although she doesn't like McMahon, so the chances of that are very slim, but maybe we could convince her to come out. You got Dan Severn in there as well, another former WWF guy. So we do have some people that we know in there. You got Diary, Record, you got Strength in Numbers, which I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's more career earnings and things like that. So this is our main screen. Here you have the companies, the workers, your office. So, I mean, we can go into our office here and we can start working straight away. So, let's tour the company. Why not? Legacy Fighting Alliance opened in January 2017, are a low-level national company based in Texas. They are currently ranked as the number 10 MMA organization in the world. The company currently has funds of $2.5 million. They are number 9 in the list of richest MMA companies. LFA currently have 11 weight classes, and they both have male and female fighters, 8 weight classes for men, 3 for women. They currently have 240 fighters under contract. That's a lot. I don't know if I want that many. I might be cutting some of these guys. The most popular fighters include 21-year-old Giovanna Canuto, the Brazilian fighter William Marciario, the Mexican fighter Alfonso Levia. So we can see that we've got some decent fighters here, and there's some that are undefeated as well. So yeah, looking pretty good. That's our roster right there. We'll have a closer look at our champs down the line, but for now, we're going to matchmaking, but we're not ready to do that just yet. You can see roster. So this is our roster, and we will be looking to add more names to it, but I do want to cut the roster. I feel like everyone deserves a chance, so what we might do is I'm going to look at people that have maybe lost quite a few fights, and in our first card, we'll probably look to match them up. So if you've lost your last couple of fights, we'll probably put you against somebody else who's lost their last couple of fights, and it'll be a loser gets cut kind of deal. I think that would be a good idea. I think that could work for us. Now, in terms of rankings, here's all the rankings now for our divisions. Hugo Cunha is our champion in the heavyweight division. Bruno Lopez in the light heavyweight division, and so on and so on. In the brackets here, I believe that is their record in our company. So overall, for example, the welterweight champion Gerald Neto, he is 18-7, but within our company, LFA, he's 2-0. He's undefeated with us. So I believe that is how that works there. And you can see our women's bantamweight champion is 5-0. She's unbeaten. Women's flyweight champion is Shannon Clark. So we've got quite a few unbeaten people on our roster. So that's actually pretty damn good, and Rosie can see it. So all our champions in the women's division are actually unbeaten, which is, I wasn't expecting that, but there you go. So we've got quite a few unbeaten fighters among us. Now, in terms of belts, we've got, I believe, 8 belts, don't we? Or maybe more than that. I think we have more than that. We do, actually. We've got 8 men's belts and 3 women's belts. So we've got 11 belts in total. And some of them have got interim champions, which we'll need to sort. I don't really like an interim champion. Doesn't really work for me. Weight classes, we've got a belt for each weight class as well. So rules and settings, I mean, it's pretty much just basic MMA. Pretty much most companies have the same rules, especially in America. Event history, these are obviously events before we took over. So the last event was LFA 186. So the next one for us will be LFA 187. And I, for one, I'm looking forward to it. Hype. What's the hype? We've not got anybody hyped at the moment. Tags. We haven't really tagged anybody, so you can give people a tag. There's the available tags, and that's something that we might do down the line, but right now I don't think we're going to worry about it. Corporate headquarters. You do not have a proper headquarters. Building cost would be 1 million. There would be a monthly cost of building one gives a 2% boost to your stability at the start of each month. Public relations. So let's get into this. Yeah, we need a headquarters. You currently do not have a proper headquarters. Well, that's not right. McMahon needs a 1 million. We're gonna get it. Yeah, upgrade it. Boom. There you go. So we've upgraded it. It's costing us 1 million. We'll probably look to upgrade it again in the future. But for right now, at least we've got a headquarters. Public relations. You currently do not employ a PR firm. Well, we need one of them as well. There would be a monthly retainer of 5k. We're going to pay that because we need one. Come on. We're not an amateur company here. Sponsoring. Get that as well. Yep, sponsor. And research, you currently don't fund any research, okay? Such as head trauma. Well, I don't know if this is worth 10k, but you know what, McMahon, he's trying to at least pretend he's a good guy, so we'll pay that 10 grand as well. Next page, Hall of Fame. Building a physical Hall of Fame showcases. Now, we know McMahon loves a Hall of Fame. I'm not going to deny it, but I don't want to pay 1 million straight away because we already just paid 1 million for the headquarters. So for right now, we're not going to build the Hall of Fame, but in the future, 100%. The company, we're not, yeah, so we have to be 15 years old, so I don't think we can actually have one right now. But in the future, we're definitely going to get one of them, 100%. So I'm looking forward to that. Finances, you can see here, pretty much we're 100,000 down already because we just paid for the HQ, but 1 million down, but who knows, we'll get that back, I'm sure we will. Credibility. No credibility at the moment. We haven't done anything. Fair enough. Stability. No effects found. We haven't really done anything. Popularity. So we are 1% low-level national, 10% regional in Canada, 10% regional in the UK, and we're 5% low-level regional in Mexico. But in all the other places like Europe, Australia, Japan, Africa, Korea and all that, Russia, nobody knows us right now, so we need to change that. Contract overview. Okay, I mean, here you can see wow, so here's everyone that's getting base pay. Who's getting the best base pay? I'm looking at these people. A lot of these people, we're not even paying a lot of money. A lot of these people are actually working on the cheap. God damn it, right? These people are not making much money. Absences, demographics, Vince McMahon. So we're the only guy, basically, that's known in America, Japan. Okay, so we can maybe look to improve that. Media, UFC fight, your current broadcasting contracts, UFC Fight Pass. Do we need to get a new deal? Do we need to get a new TV deal? I think we do. We probably do need to get a new TV deal. That is something that we will definitely look at. Can we get one now? I think the only one we have, so I don't current broadcasting contracts. How do we get a new deal? We're on the UFC Fight Pass. But what if we want a new one? What if we want to get a deal that's just in America? Let me see. America, we want something that is minimum. We want something at least medium. Well, give me something medium. ABC, Amazon Prime, CBS, The Zone. Do we take The Zone? But the Sci-Fi Channel. Everyone loves the Sci-Fi Channel. I'm looking at these. Is there any of these that we want? HBO pay-per-view. HBO paper. A broadcaster who operates a pay-per-view revenue model, independently owned, willing to share content. Do we want That sounds expensive. I don't know. What about ESPN Plus pay-per-view? Dish Network. Dish Network's huge. That's a huge high level. They would probably cost a lot of money though. What if we go to HBO? HBO pay-per-view. Because we want a pay-per-view deal for sure. And it might be this might be our best option here. Can we get a new deal? Let's see. Alright, so we don't need we can't get them. So it doesn't look like we can get them. I mean, I guess right now we already have this UFC Fight Pass and it can be seen in every country, so maybe we shouldn't look to upgrade that just now, or do we try and get a smaller one? Let me see here. America, maximum range can be medium, and we can go small to medium. Let's see who we can get here. So we've got DAZN, ESPN, In Demand, it's pretty small. YouTube, we could put our stuff on YouTube. One Championship are already in there. MTV2, I don't think that's a really good deal, is it? Fight TV, how many contracts can they have? Unlimited. I mean, we could get on Fight TV. I mean, I guess Fight TV could work. In Demand, though. In Demand's small. Do we go for In Demand? Let's see if we can negotiate a deal with In Demand pay-per-view. An application has been made. You will hear back in a few. Alright, okay, so that's good. What about in the UK? What can we do in the UK? We need to try and get... Because we need our matches, we need our pay-per-views to be broadcasted. If no one's picking them up, then we ain't going to make any money. No one's going to see the fights because it just won't be seen, right? We'll go from small in the UK to big. Small, big. What have we got? 5-star, BBC iPlayer, 11 Sports in UK, Ireland, Sky Sports box office. Sky Sports 2, Sky Sports 3. Are those kind of the channels that we'd be interested? But we want pay-per-view, don't we? Yeah, so we're going to see if we can get Sky Sports box office. Okay, we can't. So we can't get Sky Sports box office. What about Sky Sports 3? No, we can't get Sky Sports. What can we get? So apparently we're aiming too big. We need to go from tiny to small if we want to get something happening here. Challenge TV, tiny. I would rather something small. I just don't. We've already got a deal. Primetime pay-per-view. Can we get primetime pay-per-view? No, we can't. So we can't get any of this. So for now, I think we'll just leave it because we've already got the UFC Fight Pass, and that's tiny everywhere. So there's no point us going from the UFC Fight Pass, which is tiny, to another broadcaster that's tiny. You know, you should only really try and get a new broadcaster if it's going to benefit us and take us up in the world. So, all right, for now, we're just trying to get that one in America. That will do us. No point really trying too hard then. Scouting, recommended hires, auto renewals, drug testing, staff. Who have we got in the staff? We've got Laura Sanko, who's a commentator. We've got Ed Soares, who I guess was the former owner. I don't quite know what we can do with him now because we took over. Ron Crook, who I guess is also a commentator. And we have Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So Ed Soares can't really do anything. This guy's just here. He's just sitting there like a bad smell, really. So we took over from the company, but he's still got 5 years left on his contract. So yeah, we can't really do much with that guy. Broadcast team is Ron Crook and Laura Sanko, so they seem like they could do a decent job. I mean, we could stick McMahon on commentary, but these days McMahon, I think, is done. I don't think McMahon's doing commentary. We'll just sit in the back and we'll shout at them through the headsets. That's the McMahon way. Tournament, strength in numbers, Hall of Fame, shortlist, blacklist, cut from roster. So this is if we want to cut people from roster. These are guys that lost their last couple of fights. So yeah, I mean, do we really want these guys? They're 38 and 32. I said I was going to give everybody a chance, so I'm not going to cut them just yet, but I mean, I might be cutting them soon. But this guy did have a good fight in his last fight, so maybe it's worth keeping him for now. We'll see. But I mean, I think that's pretty much it for everything that we can do, guys, in the opener. In terms of an intro, we've pretty much went over everything. If you go, so we're in our office, obviously. If you go to fighters, here's a whole list of fighters that you can sign. I believe there's like 8,000, so we can do that. Companies, you can try and merge with companies, create deals with companies, all that stuff. We've got all the different MMA teams, gyms, and all that stuff. So lots of cool stuff here. Media as well. You can see that these are all the media channels and who's showing what and who's doing what in the world of MMA. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. That's just the introduction here. McMahon now owns Legacy Fighting Alliance, and next episode, episode 2, we're going to try and bring in some signings. And I'm going to, spoiler alert here, some of them might be known to WWE. Some of them might be known to the world of professional wrestling. Not going to give a spoiler as into who, but we might see some crossovers from the wrestling world into the world of MMA, and I am looking forward to seeing if we can make these signings official. Anyway, guys, that is it. Leave a like, leave a comment. I will catch you in the next one. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is back. He might be 78 years old, but you cannot keep this guy down. You cannot keep this guy away, and he's going to take over MMA. I guarantee it. Anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Oh, episode 2 as well. We might be saying, "You're fired" to some of the roster because, yeah, 240 fighters, that's too many, and some people are going to have to go. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Till then, though, peace.